Hello, welcome back to another video. It's Noe. Hi. Wow. This time I am extremely excited to show you this new piece I made. And as you can see, it's not just one drawing. You could say it's probably like more than 10 drawings. So, this piece is an interactive drawing. And you'll ask, what? I've had the idea of making an interactive drawing for a while now, but I wasn't exactly sure how to develop one. So when this idea hit me, it was the perfect excuse to finally get to work and make an interactive drawing. Before I continue, I must apologize in advance for the amount of times you're going to see my head like this in the video. I am very sorry. I didn't notice when I was recording, but that's because the drawing is super small. Everything is super tiny, so I needed to get close to the drawing to actually get the details done. And I also got new glasses, so that was difficult to get used to as well. So I apologize for that. So going back to our main topic, I decided to finally try interactive art, and I think I did a very good job. So this drawing took around 4 weeks to make, like, completely, and I've got around 4 rough sketches of the ideas as I was like constantly thinking and adding new things. It first started as a one interaction thing, but I ended up adding 2. And you'll also see that I made the drawing, the main one, twice. Because I was going to make the main drawing with colored pencils, but I didn't like it. It looked absolutely horrendous. It was painful to my eyes. So I asked a friend, and she recommended to start it again and transfer the sketch to a clean piece of paper so I could do it again before I continue to fuck up more things. And that's why I did. So that's why the finished piece is in black and white, because I was scared to try colors again. I don't think I am that confident with colored pencils in pieces like this with so much detail. So I chose my beloved graphite. But I still used color to mark some accents in the drawing that needed to be in color in order to be understood. And yeah, it took me a very long time to finish. It was very exhausting to finish, given that I actually drew the same thing twice. But it was absolutely worth it because I'm just so in love with the results. So now let's move on to the meaning behind this piece. Oh, here I am starting the color piece, which I didn't like. Not that it was bad, but it just didn't look like her. It didn't look like the person I wanted to look like. It looked like somebody else. So, okay, moving on. The inspiration behind this piece is an album release. Moonbyul released an album on the 17th of January, which was called 6equence, with a 6 instead of an S at the beginning. And I think I absolutely fell in love with it. I don't think I've ever seen an album like that. It was so well thought, so magnificent. It was honestly a work of art. So basically the album, a mini album you could say, she created an album in which each song represented a stage of a relationship. So sorry for the motorcycle, each song in this mini album is part of a sequence, and hence the name 6equence. So all of the songs, which are, I think, 6, unless you count the English version of the single, each of those is a scene. And the album was heavily inspired in cinematography, film, and it was so I just cannot begin to comprehend how someone can make such a good mini album. Like I'm at a loss of words when I have to talk about things that I like. My English skills just vanish. I don't know how to speak or make coherent sentences. So basically, each song is a scene. So the album on the whole is like the entire relationship. And the first song is the intro, and it's called Synopsis. And if you know, a synopsis is where like a resume of the things. Like I'm so bad at speaking, I'm sorry. My medium is drawing. I am not a talkative person. So basically this drawing is a drawing of the synopsis, which is the intro song. But since it's a synopsis, it also takes up the whole album on itself, because the synopsis has like little glimpses of the other songs. So technically this is a drawing of the whole album, because it's a drawing of the synopsis, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. But if you've watched the synopsis, you would know that all of the elements in this drawing that I'm currently making are not just put here because. No, everything here is placed for a reason. So first of all, moonbyul here, like she's leaning on top of a vintage television. This is an outfit from the synopsis video. This is a synopsis music video, in case you didn't know. And in one of the parts of the video, she's running around peeking through some blinds, and that's when she sees all the stages of the relationship she was previously in. So those are the rest of the songs. So this is that outfit. And then the rest of the TV show, the one behind her shows her logo, the logo of the album. Then the one on the right shows a picture that I really like from the photo shoot. Then the one on top that I'm currently making right now is like glitched, so that's the colors. And then the one at the very top, the small one, shows the time sequence counting from 6 to 1. And then we have this film camera, professional camera. We have a phone booth at the back, which is from song number 5, which is do do do. That's how it's called. And yeah, then we have the little bunny, the stuffed bunny, which appears on synopsis. Then we have the clocks, which also appear on synopsis. And then we have flowers, which also appear in synopsis. So everything you see here is put for a reason. But given my lack of communication skills, I am not able to explain everything the way I should. So you should see it yourself and let the drawing explain itself. But yeah, so basically the interactive part comes in when you place the film stripes, because I wanted to include something film related in the interaction. So I opened up 2 of the TV screens to place the film stripes behind. And it's quite funny because the album itself, like when you buy it, it comes with film stripes. So I think it made sense to make film stripes as the interaction in the drawing. So you place the film stripes on the gaps on the open TV on the open TV screens, and you slide them through from one side to the other, and you can connect the scene with the number. So we have scene number 1, which is G999. That's the name of the song. So that's number 1, which is the beginning of the relationship when the two partners meet. Then we have 2, which is shut down, which is like the passion. And so far, so good. I think I've explained myself well. But yeah, I will show you a video of how it works later. Okay? Good. Okay. We are good. I think this was very difficult for me to explain. Okay. And here is me signing the drawing. I will now show you how it works and then show you the final results. I really hope you appreciated my attempt in explaining this. Okay, good.
Hello. Well, as you can see, this is not sped up, but I'm gonna show you how this thing works, because it was difficult to make. Alright, let me show you. So this is a drawing, right? And then we have the film stripes, which have this little thing, flappy thing on the side, so you can pull. Right. So on the back we've got this, which is basically 4 stripes of cardboard covered with paper. So there's like a tiny little space where the film stripe that I just show you can go in. So what we are going to do is place the film stripes in the gaps. This one goes on this side, and this one is a bit more difficult to place actually, because it's tinier. And this one goes here. Ta-da! And then you'll simply just put this one in and pull this one out to match the numbers with the picture. So in this case we have 2, which is shut down, then we have 3, which is lunatic, and that's how it works. I hope you like this.
Alright. I hope that video helped you understand the drawing better. I'm sorry I am not good enough at explaining my drawings. I always let my drawings do the explaining job, because that's what they do. I am not a word person. I am a pencil and paper person. So, here's the final piece. I made a little animation with all of the film sequences, you could say. And yeah, I hope you like this. I hope this was innovative enough to impress you, and I can't wait to make something like this again. So goodbye, thank you, and see you in my next